Bombing.
Oh.
Let's just get into it.
I just had this story.
It's a comedy podcast, so let's just get into it. You want to? I feel like you got one. You got many.
All right, so I feel like if you ain't never, bombing is part of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
But my worst bomb, once I became quote unquote professional, happened at this spot in Reseda. When I moved here, I was 7 years in the game, so I was
From
already
New York.
From Jersey. Well, I'm from Jersey,
Jersey,
but I was living in D.C. in the
Okay.
DMV, Maryland, D.C. before I moved out here. So I'm really a DMV comedian. That's what people don't know. I started comedy in Atlanta because I went to Clark. But I only did like 2 shows in Atlanta, open mics. Then I moved to Maryland. That's when I honed my skills as a comedian, was in Maryland and D.C. So I'm technically a DMV comedian, but I'm from Jersey. So when I came out here, I'm already funny. I'm already killing stages and shit like that. This is whatever. It was this particular night on Tuesday nights in Reseda at a spot called Weber's. My guy, Evan Lionel, was hosting. It was live music. And then in intermission from the live band, they would have a comedian. I would do it all the time. I would do this room all the time, kill. One Tuesday, it was a Tuesday I went up there and killed it, right? The next week I went back. So I was hosting a comedy store. I did my set at the comedy store. It was a chick named B Flat from Philly that had did the comedy store. She killed at the comedy store. So we all went to this venue in Reseda to do the spot. Like, yo, I got another spot for you if you want to get some more time. Okay, I'm coming. She came, and B Flat is funny.
Yeah.
But the audience wasn't giving her what I thought they should have gave her.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there like, oh, the audience acted a little funny, but it's okay. I'll get them. But let me tell you. So the week,
Famous last words.
you know what?
I'll get them. I'll show you.
And I say that because the week before that, like I said, it was a live band. So what would happen when the live band had got off stage, I was doing my set and I did an improv about the drummer. Like, you see the drummer up there, like, acting like he having conversations with people while he playing the drum. So I got on the drum and was improvising. Killed it with that. Next week, B Flat go up there, she ain't hitting. I said, oh, I'm going to get him. I got my girl with me at this time and her friend, and they got people from out of town. They hyping me up. Oh, Trey, don't go to the bathroom with Trey going. Trey about to kill him. Trey about to get him. I get up there, audience ain't messing with me at all. I'm like, damn. I said, shoot. So I'm hitting them. I'm like, they ain't messing with me. I said, you know what? I'm about to go do that same improv on the drum that I did last week.
This again.
Let me go in that recycle bin real quick. Get these jokes out. Okay.
And as a vet, I know always stay in the pocket. Don't start scrambling. I go get on that drum, start doing the improv. It's dead quiet. But what you don't get is that I had to walk to the drum. So the worst part was getting up from that drum set
to walk
back to the microphone in dead silence.
Oh, you physically got on the
Yeah, I physically got on the drum. I'm tripping over microphone cords. Ting, 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 ting.
It's dead silent.
And that walk was like a mile. It felt like it took me 15 minutes to get to the mic. The mic was right there. It's dead silent. And I get on the mic and I was like, say, yo, that worked last week. And they was like, well, it ain't worked tonight.
Oh, man.
Did
it get hot?
It got hot. It got like 9. It's something about bombing to get real hot. You be like, who turned the heat up?
It gets hot.
I said, who turned the heat up?
Oh my God.
And the host knows me very well.
Yeah.
So it's the thing with comedians when we know how good each other, but you know, he got to deal with like, comedy ain't for everybody. I said,
That's cold.
yeah, man. So I would say that's probably my funniest, like, worst bomb.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That always stands out to me.
Have you drummed since?
Never got on the drum since then.
Okay, that's about right.
The definition of a bomb is different.
Yeah.
Because now for me, the audience could be laughing, and in my head, I'm like, I'm bombing.
That's what happened to me.
Because I'm not really getting, like, I'm not getting the level of laugh that I think this joke should get. You know, so for me, for example, like people don't know, like if you ever watched the Michael Jackson and Oprah interview, and when Michael Jackson talked about the Motown 25 special when he first did Billie Jean on TV and did the moonwalk, he said he hated that performance. He said, oh my God, that was the worst. He didn't like the performance. He said he was walking to his car and some white kid was like, oh my God, that was the greatest thing I ever seen. And Michael was like, because he hated it. And sometimes my sets feel like that, where I'd be like,
Oh no.
Oh, and then somebody just come to me and be like, yo. And I, you know what I mean? So So bombing, the definition the longer you're in changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I also feel in what you're saying, it changes because, like, you go up there with a different purpose after doing it for a while. So sometimes for me, it's not even about sometimes always getting the laughs as much as it is about me wanting to try something new. So even if trying something new means I didn't get the laughs, because but at this point you got a bunch of stuff you can go to after doing it for a while. You got tons of jokes that you can lean on
immediately. Yeah,
but it's like, do you want to grow? Do you want to sit in the quiet and grow, or you want to stay stagnant in the laugh?
You gotta take a risk.
So sometimes, the bombing that's why when people be talking about Chappelle and different cats bombing, I'm like, these dudes are craftsmen.
Yeah.
Like, it's not always about, like I said, it's not always about the laugh as much as it is about building the material.